Hey peeps, what's going on? It's Josh. I want to make a quick video because I have a little bit of time to do so. We just got off of home time, where our refrigerator in our truck just died, so that was fun. We got to spend a week in California, and we're still in California, but waiting to deliver. It is Friday, almost 6 a.m. I'm supposed to deliver at 7, and the reason I wanted to make this video is because I keep getting a lot of questions about how many miles per week we average. That entirely depends on you, how you run, all of those things. There's a lot of variables. Do you have a good relationship with dispatch? Do they know how you want to run? Are you focused on rolling a lot? Are you focused? Are you motivated and driven, or do you like to kind of take your time? Or, I mean, in your first year, I feel like you're likely to be a little bit slower. I have to turn up the brightness on this so I can see if it's. Nope, that's not what I need to be doing. Come on. Let's fix this real quick because that is going to drive me nuts. There we go. That's better. Uh, your first year, I feel like you're going to be slower. I'd say Maggie and I like to say that a good average per week for miles is about 2,000 and 2,500 miles. Now, keep in mind this is reefer. Really, you're not going to focus. There we go. It's not 100% drop and hook. We do a lot of live loads. There's a fair amount of drop and hook with Prime and with Jim Palmer / Will Trans, whatever. But what I get on average is live load or live unload. But having said that, my dispatcher is good at keeping me moving. He's very motivated and he's very good at finding loads that work for the week. So I feel that every person in this business has strengths and weaknesses. For example, one of my weaknesses is I don't think I'm as fast as I could be with certain things. And I really think a lot before I do things or before I commit to something. I'm like, oh, let me look at that closely and more carefully or what have you. So that's one of my. I feel like I'm sounding like I'm in an interview where I'm trying to spin one of my weaknesses in a positive way. Keep in mind that I feel like your strongest asset taken too far is your biggest weakness. So I feel like that serves me well in times where I can, cut the bullshit and make a decision. But then there's times where I can't make a decision and can't figure something out because I'm thinking too much. Instead of just being like, yeah, this should work or what have you. Anyway, so basically, like, it really depends on how you run. And for your first year, I would say you're probably going to be a little bit slower while you figure your shit out. That's just my opinion. That's how it went for me. I did notice that I got a bit faster, but you see a lot of miles when you're on a trainer's truck because they know how to run and you're not having to find parking solutions and stuff like that. But once you go solo, I felt like I slowed way down at first because then I had to find parking solutions and routing and all that happy horse shit. So that was a thing to be aware of. And then as you get better, like it goes up from there depending on how motivated you are. Because there's a way to be slow about things and there's a way to be fast about things. And in my opinion, I've always been in the belief that no matter what business you're in, there are three things. It's like price, quality, and speed. And you can't have all three. You can have price and speed, but you're not going to have as good quality. You can have quality and speed, but it's going to cost you more. You get the idea. So, for me, I feel like the faster I try to be... Come on, focus. There we go. Sometimes I feel like quality can suffer, and that I can't have. So if it means I get 50 less miles for the week, I'm going to be safe and make sure, that the quality is there because that's most important. Because to me, quality equals safety. I lump those two together. But yeah, so and then you figure, with your speed, if you're doing 62, you may not get your fuel bonus, which the fuel bonuses aren't that much, but they are a factor. And also it saves the company a lot of money when we're driving 58 or whatever your truck gets the best mileage is at because every truck is very different. So I'm going to title this miles per week average so that you guys can kind of have that, because I've been getting that question a lot. And it's not that I mind you asking, but it does take me a while to respond, especially like when we have home time and stuff. And then I wanted to briefly talk. I can't talk for too much longer because I have to get over there again or try and reach out to them. Nobody's answering the phone. But this is what I wanted to talk about. So right now I'm at a shipper, and it's a very important, or I'm at a receiver, and it's a very important receiver that we had to be here at 7 a.m. for. Nobody's answering the phone. I can't tell where I'm supposed to enter their lot at, because it looks like it seems like I should enter. It looks like there's a bunch of trucks lined up and parked. So I'm not sure if that's correct or what. So I was trying to reach them to find out, where do I enter your lot from? Because I can't find it. But I was here, 2 hours early, which is good. And we planned it that way, and we had enough time to do everything we had to do, and it worked because we were rolling overnight. And there's a parking solution nearby, so that should be good. And we found a little side street to kind of hide out on for a couple of hours, or for a couple of minutes, which is where I am now. I'm wondering if this person's going to yell at me for being here. No, it doesn't look like. Okay. Because I'm technically not supposed to be here, but it's this side street, and the businesses here are not open. And it says parking for contractors only, but there's no one here. So a couple of little four-wheelers have gone by, and I'm just like, there's another truck parked over there. And so I'm just kind of making it up as I go. And that's the other thing I wanted to briefly mention, is that there are going to be some times where you're going to have to make shit up as you go and just do your best to do the safest thing. Like, this is a completely safe street. And it's a great option for a few minutes. Where if somebody comes along, I will tell them honestly, like, I just needed a few minutes. I just needed to be somewhere for a few minutes. I'll leave right now. And then, as long as you're prepared to do that, you should be okay. And they just pulled up behind me. So I may actually have to roll. Not sure, but I need to anyway. But basically, so yeah, we couldn't reach this shipper or this receiver. And it just was a matter of getting here and kind of taking it. There's a lot of rolling with it that you have to do in this job. And I'm not particularly great at that, but I'm getting better. Every day I spend in the seat, I get a little bit better at just being like, all right, we'll just figure it out. And it's kind of nerve-wracking because I like to plan, and I like to know what to expect, but that's not what this job is. So this was totally just some truck talk that I wanted to throw at you guys, and just get something posted, because I know that I'm so nervous right now. I know that the uploads have been like super spotty, like here and there. I've recorded some other videos that got deleted through the app. And then I was just like, I'm not going to record it again right now because it's going to sound super, like, rehearsed. But, yeah. This one, hopefully, will make it. So, but, I hope that you guys are good. I hope you had a good Easter or whatever. If you're not religious, don't celebrate anything, then just a good weekend. Maybe I'll try and make another video later this weekend or something. It depends on how the schedule is. But, yeah. I hope that you guys are good. I hope that wherever you are, that you're safe. And, do something nice for yourself today. Because that's important. It's important to take care of yourself. And I hope that you know that you guys matter to us. And every comment makes me smile, and I appreciate you guys so much. Because to me, it contributes to this feeling that I'm not alone, and that's huge. And I thank you for that, because it means the world. So, thank you for spending a part of your day with me. Much love. Peep out.